Hello and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. And I welcome you back to my channel. This is Sanana, and this is my last update with regards to your readings for the month of June 2019. I start with Taurus and I end with Aquarius, ladies and gentlemen. And this is Aquarius today. Sun, Moon, Rising, Aquarius. Your energies, your cards are on my table in here, as you can see. And just so for the new viewers, whoever is uh, channeling into this energy here, let me tell you that I have just reformatted the layout of my cards just to simplify your questions and answers, whatever you need to know at this point in time. So there are 9 set of cards in here with the middle set of card with your grounding energies. I'm going to come to that, but before I do that, I have your oracle card in here with regards to your guidance, to what you need to do, to what you need to understand with yourself, how you need to channelize your energies in the right direction so that you get the maximum benefit out of this time period in the month of June 2019. Now, having said this, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, the oracle card I have in here is an action card. In this deck, there are many types of cards, but they're all divided according to their purpose and need. So whatever comes flying to me while I'm shuffling is what it is that the universe wants you to know and do, that's going to benefit you in this time period in the month of June 2019. And you have an action card in here, Aquarius. It says dance with your life, guys, okay? And then at the bottom it says do something to change your energies or energy. Okay, so this is the time period in the month of June 2019. Aquarius, you guys need to wake up and do something to completely revitalize your energies, rejuvenate your energies, recharge your batteries, guys. Okay, that's because life is always on the move. And for you, if you resist the ever changing flow of those energies, your energies will become stagnant and you will fall out of flow with the universe. So that's what the universe is telling you, So it's time, ladies and gentlemen, to let the old energies go and to welcome the new energies into your life. Now, the universe with this card, it tells you that the universe, it definitely has a mysterious and intelligent force which is there already. It's a natural rhythmic beat which governs all life in all our existence in here. So one of the best ways to shift your energy frequency and vibrations, ladies and gentlemen, is to put on some music and dance along with it. Okay, because when you move your body, when you change your postures, when you kind of feel the impact of the natural frequency and the vibration in yourself, what you are doing is you're automatically relieving yourself of the old energies. Because remember, when we dance, it's not literally that everybody has to wake up and dance. That's not what I'm trying to say in here. But it's just the way the universe is governing you and governing your energies and wants you to change. Now, for which, if you have to dance, dance. You have to sing. If you have to write, if you have to be creative, do anything that is going to change your energies. But with dance, with what happens is when we do that unrestrained kind of movement, our spirit takes over with each new step and kick and sway, and we are rocked back into harmony with the rest of our life, guys. Okay, because we are relieving ourselves of all the pain, the burden, the grief, the anguish, everything that you're holding in yourself, okay? Now get unstuck, ladies and gentlemen, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Please get unstuck by doing something that shifts your vibrations, guys. Put on some music, like I said, do something unrestrained and fall into the frequency of life. Excuse me. Now, in doing so, your body will begin to learn how to be moved by your intuition, which is very necessary for you. And that intuition, which is connected with your systematic beat of your own body. Okay? Now, if dancing isn't your thing, it's okay, then simply do something that you would not usually do, but that which will help you to shift your energies, okay? Because you cannot solve a problem with the same mind that created the problem. And you cannot attract a different experience without changing your energy first. So June is the month. It's time to shift things up and to find a way to dance along the rest of the energies as it flows into your zone, guys. So basically, you're getting rid of the old pattern, of the old system, of the old way of thinking, of the old ways of guarding your stuff that you had been doing in order to rejuvenate, to give birth to yourself, to bring back your own harmony, to stabilize your energies, to create the new inflow channel of your own vibrations and frequency. You need to take this time of the year into your account and do what you have to do for the rest of the month of June 2019. Sun, Moon, Rising, Aquarius, guys, okay? Now, your grounding energy, guys, I've got two cards that came tumbling to me while I was shuffling the card. And this is one of the other card from the same deck in here. That's the bottom of the deck, guys. Okay, so let me start off with your grounding energy so that you understand, you know what you are doing and why you are doing things. And while all the other energies that's coming to you is circulating around your vibrations, your frequency, your grounding energy at the same point in time. Now, in your grounding energy, guys, you have the Nine of Coins, which is the Nine of Pentacles, and you have Faith in the reverse in here, which is the Hierophant in this deck, and you have the High Priestess in the reverse. Very simple. So which is telling me, guys, that in your grounding energy, you definitely have to revitalize yourself. Like I told you, dance with life. Create the new energy. Create the new vibrations. Create the new happenings, the new beginnings. Change your frequency because you definitely want the Nine of Pentacles, where you have everything. You have your luxury, you have your comfort, you have your rewards from the hard work that you are doing or you have done before. You want to enjoy everything in this month. But for you to enjoy, you need to change yourself, guys. For that, you have to bring back your faith in yourself, that you are alone as a person, Aquarius. You alone as a person, you are capable of changing this energy. You have all the tools, you have the ammunitions, you have everything with you. You have to work with that. You have to bring your faith back in order for you to understand that the universe is asking you to revitalize yourself, which means create faith, have faith in yourself. That will automatically bring in the High Priestess, your intuitive self, in the right direction, guys. Okay? Because for you, Aquarius, at this moment, your grounding energy is you want everything. You want, excuse me, you want the best of your life. You want what life has to give you in the right order. And you want to enjoy the fruits of your success story. You want your labor to be rewarded. You want your luxury to come to you, your comfort. everything that you are looking for in your grounding energy, but for which you have to recharge your batteries, to bring back faith and to bring back the high priestess. These two people will themselves allow you to revitalize, to rejuvenate, to move in the right direction for you to enjoy the fruits of your labor, your success, your comfort story, guys. Okay? But you need to open and unlock yourself at this moment, because if you sit stagnant in the same old place, trying to work and break your head over the same problems once more, once again, over and over, going around in a vicious circle, it's not going to help you. If you want everything in life, Aquarius, you need to get back your high priestess and you need to get back your faith in the right direction. You cannot be rebellious and look for new approaches. You cannot look for new approaches between the light and the dark. Nothing is going to help you unless you can help yourself in your grounding energy in the month of June 2019, guys. Very, very important, Aquarius. Please keep this in mind, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's take a clarifier for the grounding energy in here. Please give me a clarifier for the grounding energy in here. So very important, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. I've got like 4 cards. Bring back justice to yourself. Truth, clarity, honesty, sincerity, hard work, devotion. Okay, what is above and so is below. You need to bring back the high priestess. Once again, double confirmation in here. Your intuitive self, guys. You definitely have to work hard towards a success story in order for you to move forward. The 8 of Wands. Otherwise, you will have this panic attack and the panic waiting, because you will feel that nothing is moving in your zone because you don't have faith. If you don't have faith and you don't have the high priestess with you, obviously you will not be able to move. Excuse me, in the right direction, guys. So, very important, double confirmation. Please bring back your high priestess. Please bring back justice to allow you to move forward in the right direction by coming clean with the 7 of Swords in the reverse, guys. You cannot do things otherwise. In here, you will break your head against a brick wall. You will be blocked. Your energies are going to be blocked. Your vibrations, frequency, everything will be blocked by the universe if you cannot open your mind and heart and body and soul and change the vibrations and frequency of your own body, of your own mind, of your own spirit, of your own self in total. Okay, and for which justice will then come to you, and justice will come to you when you can change your own vibrations towards your own life, guys. Okay, that will allow you to move, that will allow you to dance, that you will find that you are leaving behind the old stagnant stalemate, the rotten energies that was kind of pricking you, giving you trouble, and you could smell that stink out of those old energies. You need to put those away and bring in the fresh energies that will blossom and bloom like flowers, new flowers in this period, in the month of June 2019, to heighten your senses, to heighten your creativity, to heighten your actions, to let you go forward, but do everything in a very clean way, guys. Nothing manipulative is going to work for you, Aquarius. Nothing bad is going to work for you. You need to change your directions completely in the month of June 2019, guys. Very, very important at this point in time, Aquarius, because whatever you are going to be doing from now onwards, please remember that this year is a major year of transformation as well as in 2020. So, universe is doing this for every zodiac sign, cleaning up the garbage, starting from the middle of the year. And this is going to continue until the end of the year, towards the beginning of next year, until everybody comes to a position of transformation and moving into new directions in life, guys. Okay. Now, in your current self energy, you have the Eight of Wands in the upright. While in the grounding energy, it shows me that the Eight of Wands is in the reverse, which is telling me that even though you want to move, you want rapid action. You want things to happen to you or happen for you. You want quick decisions. You want quick movements. You want rapid action. Definitely, you do want that. But like I told you, in your grounding energy too, guys, you want everything, but at the same point in time, you're not going to get it unless you can rectify your own self. Unless you can bring things in the right direction to stabilize your own energies, guys. Okay? So this Eight of Wands in yourself in the month of June 2019, it signifies a strong level of energy with different aspects of your life that will be trailblazing, will be following you, guys. Okay? Perhaps you will get important news that's coming in your way, or you may experience a sudden yet steady positive growth, which you definitely want. Okay, it could also be pertinent to your work situation. There is a chance that a decision that you're waiting for will come your way soon, but you need to be patient and just wait for it to happen for you and improve your grounding energy in the right way for you to benefit out of this Eight of Wands energy in the right direction. Okay, so in love too, guys, with the Eight of Wands in the love area, it pertains to your readiness to be committed, to be in a committed relationship. However, this card also advises you not to force the other party to be ready for that same commitment. You could be ready, but you don't know if the other party is ready for you or not. And you cannot force that to happen on the other party in here. So your significant other will be ready. But if you force this onto her or him, guys, things will be affected and result will turn out to be negative. Okay? In terms of your finances, with this card, it's not the best of time to make any hasty investment. But just like in your love aspect, guys, it advises you to be patient with your money as well. Save your money and wait for the perfect time to invest. And all things that you fought are building in momentum. Please remember that with the Eight of Wands. But when you didn't see the progress earlier, you will soon know or you will soon discover that they actually have paved the way for the incoming wave of action that was getting ready to happen in your zone. And it is there, it's on the brink, but you have to be patient in order for this to manifest your grounding energy first in the right way. Change your frequency, change your vibrations, and then get ready for action, guys. Okay? So let's take a clarifier for the Eight of Wands in the upright in your current self energy for the month of June 2019. You are landing, guys. The Eight of Wands in this deck is towards the earth. Okay, it's all coming down, but you have to be patient for things to happen. And there you go. You have to learn to change yourself. Move away from garbages, move away from baggages, move away from situations that had been troubling you in order to let this force from the universe come down to help you, guys. Six of Swords in the upright and Eight of Wands in the upright. You need to move away from different areas of your life, whether you have already, you're aware of it, but you have been kind of holding that energy in yourself because you're scared to move. You have been terrified. You don't know what your consequences could be if you move. But at the same time, if you want this Eight of Wand energy to manifest in the right direction, work clean to bring back justice, faith, and your high priestess, and move away from the emotional baggages to change your frequency and vibrations in life that is very, very demanding out of you at this point in the month of June 2019, guys. Very important. It's kind of a transformation, but every zodiac sign is undergoing this kind of transformation, but it's different in different ways. Okay, so for you, it's this energy cleaning time, guys. Cleaning yourself in every zodiac sign, but with different aspects and in different respects it's happening. Now, what you are leaving behind is the Six of Cups at this point in time, okay? So what you are leaving behind at this moment is your familiarity. Like I told you, you need to move away. If you want action, if you want things to happen, if you want quick decisions, if you want movement, you have to leave your familiar zone, which you are doing, your happy memories, and your part of that story that you have been, your innocence, your bliss, your childhood memories. It could be anything that, you have been holding in yourself because you have been familiar with those. You have been comfortable with those. You have enjoyed those at one point in time, for sure. But now in the month of June, you are leaving those behind. And let's get a clarifier for the Six of Cups in here, in the upright in here. You're moving away from that familiarity, the familiar part of your story, what you have known for so long, what you have been familiar with for so long. And because now you're waking up that you need more in life. You need your fourth cup of wisdom, guys. So you are in contemplation for a long time about how you can work with this energy. You have been bored, you have been troubled, you have been only looking at the three dented cups in front of you, but you have ignored the fourth cup that was coming to you from the universe, where universe wanted you to have their blessings and their wisdom, but you are leaving that apathy behind. You are leaving that contemplation behind. You are leaving that familiarity of knowing things that you thought was everything you had in your zone that you could rely on. You were kind of dependent on those situations to help you. But now you have realized that you need to change your frequency. You need to move away from the familiar and step into the unfamiliar, step into the unknown territories in order for you to receive the fourth cup of wisdom that is already being offered to you. But it's time for you to change your frequency and vibrations of your own internal soul calling, guys. So you're leaving the rest of the familiarity, the rest of the innocence, your happy memories, Now, it's not always a very good thing to happen because you might have shared a long-term relationship with somebody. You might have invested that, you might have invested in your work situation. Take it in whichever way it resonates with you, personally, professionally, romantically, psychologically, emotionally, but it's more on an emotional ground. So I would say the Six of Cups is more focused on your emotions, guys. Okay, so that is the part of the story that you are leaving behind, more so. Your emotions of familiarity, your emotions of being tied down to one particular area because you were scared of stepping into the unknown with no known emotions. Okay, so that's what you're leaving behind. But at the same time, guys, what you are continuing to do is the Ten of Wands energy. You're continuing to carry the burden. You're leaving the emotions behind, but maybe physically, even mentally, you are still carrying the responsibility and the burden of that situation that emotionally you are leaving behind, guys. Okay, but other than that, you're not a happy person because you're weighed down, guys. You're weighed down with that burden. You're weighed down with that kind of stress. You are burnt out. You feel that you need to accomplish it, and that's why you're working hard, you're taking responsibility, you're taking the burden. It could be physical, it could be mental, it could be psychological, but you are still continuing to take that burden because it's not possible for a person to move away in every direction all at the same time. So the reason you're taking this on your shoulders, guys, it might sound marvelous to people. It might sound that you are a big time martyr and that you are doing things and everything is good, and it's kind of satisfaction for you too that you're being able to do that. But then remember, you're still carrying the responsibilities on your shoulder, guys. You're carrying the cross on your back, which is giving you nothing but burden at this point. It's more of duties, guys. It's more towards your duties. Not that you are doing it intentionally or not that you want to do it, but it's like that, you have to do it. It's more so of your responsibilities that you are carrying your duties, um, you know, but you have to remember the lesson with this card in here, and I'll give you the guidance in here, is that you need to prioritize and be moderate and understand that you cannot solve everything. Okay, and then some things must happen to just crumble, or it has to be delegated to others, and the burden needs to be shared. Okay, that's your learning lesson. That is what you are learning while you're still continuing to carry that burden on your back for this period in time. Let's take a clarifier for the 10 of wand in the upright, guys. But emotionally, you are moving away for sure with the 6 of cups, because you are bored, you are in contemplation, you don't want to do all that, but you had been holding on to that energy, which in the month of June you have said enough is enough. I need to look for new directions. I need to recharge my own batteries. I need to work for myself. And with the 10 of wand in here, as I told you, you are just kind of hanging in there with the 9 of wand. The 9 and the 10, guys, you don't want to do it, but again, you have been wounded, you have been hurt, you are still you don't like this energy, but again, your sense of duty and responsibility, maybe your moral values, you're being resilient, you're still carrying the burden with the last grit and determination to make things happen for yourself in the areas that you are being overstressed and burnt out. So you have the 9 of wand and you have the 10 of wand in here, which is not a very good energy to have, but again, it's you who is doing this. But please remember the lesson that I just told you, because at this point in time, if you don't acknowledge the lessons, guys, you will not be able to move in the right direction. Very, very important, because it's troublesome. It's troublesome. And then finally, a day will come, when you will crumble under that stress, under that burden, and you won't like it. You will definitely not like it. So before that happens, either you delegate that responsibility, or you learn to work in moderation, but at the same time, don't kill yourself, guys, while you're still continuing to do this work. That would be my advice to you at this point in time. But even while you're doing this work, try to find time for yourself to change your energy, to change your frequency in this kind of an action in the month of June 2019. Now, what's entering your life is the Six of Wands in the reverse and the Knight of Swords in the upright, guys, in here. Okay, so with the Six of Wands in the reverse, it's telling me that, you know, you're taking pride. You have excess pride for your duty, sense of responsibility. But again, all that you were doing is going waste. There is no recognition for you. And you are being punished because, the more you're giving, the other party feels that it is the less you're delivering. And they're not acknowledging the hard work behind bringing all this on the table. Okay, so you are getting a feel of that lack of recognition, as well as it sounds a little bit cruel, but it's like, you're being punished at the same time that you're doing all the hard work, guys. But again, you're not getting anything out of it. You're not getting, and that is what is already there in your zone. It's entering again in your zone. But this time you have the Knight of Swords along with the Six of Wands in the reverse, which is telling me that you are taking action on the Six of Wands in the reverse, guys. Okay, now Knight of Swords is a person, he's very impulsive, he's defending his own belief. What he doesn't like, it doesn't take him too long to make that known to other people. Okay, changing your frequency, changing your energy, changing your vibration. Okay, you had been in a stalemate energy with the Six of Wands in the reverse, lack of pride, doing things in excess to achieve that victory, lack of recognition that has already been sitting, very stalemate energy. But with being the Knight of Swords in the same point in time, you are defending that. You are no longer, you are telling people that, listen, I'm still carrying the burden. Yes, I am. But at the same point in time, I'm also defending, I'm not going to carry this burden forever. Okay, so you're like cutting it off, slashing it off. You're defending your belief that you are the person who is responsible to bring the food on the table, or who is responsible to bring love to somebody, or who is responsible to provide emotional, psychological, and every other kind, financial, every other kind of fulfillment to somebody else. Okay, so that is all the belief, guys, that you are defending, because you're changing your vibration, you're changing your frequency, you're recharging your batteries now to understand that what you have been doing for so long has not really been the best option that you have chosen for yourself. Okay, so that is what in the month of June, you're kind of not putting an end to it. It's not a death card, but you're cutting it away. You're moving it off. With the sword, with the Knight of Swords, wherever situations are asking or telling you that things are not in the right order, you are immediately slashing that off. Being impulsive in your action doesn't matter, but at the same time, you're doing that because for so long, you had been defending the fact that you had to work hard in order to bring the food on the table. So now moving forward, you are telling people that I'm not the only person who is supposed to be doing that. Everybody else around me has to put their eggs in the same basket so that everybody gets a share out of those. Okay, so that's what you're telling people. Please do not take me like a scapegoat anymore. I'm not your scapegoat. I'm not your, kind of punching bag or whatever I have been for so long. I'm not that anymore. So I'm defending all that. I'm cutting away all that to begin myself in the right process. But at the same time, everybody will have to volunteer their share of their work in order for me and you guys to move forward in the right way. Okay, so that is what you're telling people in the month of June 2019. Let's take a clarifier for the Six of Wands in the reverse and the Knight of Swords in the upright. It's time that you are stepping up and putting your feet in your own boots, guys. Okay? Your action could be impulsive. People might get a little bit because you haven't taken that action for so long. So people around you might feel a little bit, scared or kind of like, what the hell is happening here with you? But again, at this point in time, Aquarius, you know why you're doing that. You know what you want. You know what it is that has been happening in your zone. You are trying to bring back justice and your faith in yourself for those who had taken you for granted in the previous times, guys. Okay? Oops. And that's what you're doing. You're becoming an emperor. There you go. You are taking the Knight of Swords in your hand. You're taking that sword in your hand to control everything else around you, to bring a rigid structure back in the right way, okay? With structured control, decency, diplomacy, truth, clarity, honesty, whatever approaches you have to use, being the emperor, you are doing that, but at the same time, instead of having that wand in your hand, guys, being the emperor maybe, you have the sword in your hand this time. So the emperor has the sword, which is double dangerous. So watch out. Watch out. Cross watchers. If you are dealing with Aquarius in this month, in the month of June, you better make sure that you know how much you can work with this person or how much you can take that person for granted. Okay, and that is what is happening. You're getting back your control in the right order. You're putting things straight on people's face, letting them know that this is what I want from you. This is what I expect from other people. This is how things are going to work and roll for me from now on, because you represent here. You represent a strategic thinker who has every intention of setting out their plans, that you want to see it bear fruit, guys. Okay? So you are a symbol of the masculine principle. You could be a feminine here. You could be anybody, but it's a very masculine energy. Okay? So it's a masculine principle. It's a paternal figure. It's like the father figure in life that gives structure, that creates rules and systems, imparts knowledge and wisdom. Okay, so this is all that you hadn't done before, Aquarius, but it's what it is, with the only exception, like I told you, you have the sword in your hand as the emperor for the month of June 2019. It's like, you know what, guys, you better listen to me or else, boom, I'm done with you. You're very impulsive. Because you are kind of stressed out, you're burnt out, you don't like that. You're changing your vibrations, you're changing your frequency, you're changing your thought, your belief, your pattern, everything in life that you are changing in the month of June 2019, Aquarius. Congratulations to you. Your challenge is the 10 of Cups in reverse, guys. That means that your emotional fulfillment. Okay, you really don't have much of emotional fulfillment at this, and this is an energy again you need to change, guys. You definitely have to change. Okay, even though it's not in your zone at this point in time, but that doesn't mean that you cannot uplift yourself. That's your challenge as to how you bring back your own emotional fulfillment without depending on others to give it to you, Aquarius. Let's take a clarifier for the 10 of Cups in the reverse. And that will be definitely your challenge, guys, because again, you're leaving your emotions behind, moving away from the familiar situation. But at the same point in time, you're rushing forward. Again, the Knight of Swords, guys. You are leaving that emotions. It's a challenge for you, definitely. But in the long run, you know You are the Knight of Sword here. You are the Knight of Sword here. You have to take action right now. You cannot hold on to that same stagnant energy of feeling unhappy, of being emotionally unfulfilled, of that pain, of that trouble, of that hurt, of that grief, of that lack of victory, lack of celebration, lack of recognition, whatever was going on in your zone, guys. And you're rushing forward. And look at this knight in here. He's looking at everything here. Everything. He's rushing forward because he wants to act clean. He wants to move. He wants justice to come in the zone. He wants to bring back the high priestess. He wants to bring back the emperor. He wants to bring back his 9 of Pentacles. He wants to move away from the baggage in order to move forward, in order to act, communicate, rapid action, in order to leave his emotions behind, to get his wish fulfillment, in order to still carry the burden and the responsibility, but at the same time, he doesn't want to do that forever. So he is rushing forward to clear his own zone in the month of June 2019. Congratulations, Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising. You'll rock. You'll definitely rock. I'll have to say this, guys. Okay? So again, double confirmation with the Knight of Sword. Knight of Sword, you are the Emperor, you are the Justice with the sword. The Justice themselves, the Justice himself has a sword in here. Look, he is holding the sword, and it is the same sword that has been given to you, but you in the form of being the Emperor and the Knight of Sword. You're carrying that same sword of justice in both your hand for yourself in the month of June 2019, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Now, where you will find your support this month is the 10 of Swords. Rising up. Okay, you had the worst things come to you. It's time for you to finish that. Get up, wake up, reincarnate yourself, revitalize your energies, recharge yourself, change your vibrations and frequency, guys. That's where you will find your support. Let's take a card, a clarifier for the 10 of Swords in the upright in here. Because the 10 of Swords in the upright tells me it's the beginning and the end of some cycle in here. Okay, that you are putting behind, that you're moving forward because you don't want to get back into the same old rut. You don't want it because you have heard your own judgment call. That's where you will find your support. You have awakened up to the fact that things are not what they have or what they have appeared to you before, or what people might have kind of faked it upon you. Okay, so now you're kind of like, enough is enough. I call it quits. I have woken up. I have moved. I have changed my frequency. I'm still changing my frequency. I'm moving in different directions to what suits the purpose of my life, not what suits the purpose of other people's life, guys. Okay, so that's what you are doing, and that's where you will find your support in the month of June 2019. This is a good energy. The 10 of Swords might not look to be the best of energies when you actually look into it. But to be honest with you, when the 10 of Swords appears, guys, it means that it's number 10. The end and the beginning is number 0. You're closing one cycle to begin the other cycle of your life. Wonderful. Now, my spirit's advice to you is the 7 of Pentacles in the reverse, guys. Okay? Now, it means that you don't have to wait anymore. My spirit is telling you that whatever you have decided, you have been working without results for a very long time, guys. Okay? You had been distracted. There was lack of rewards in your zone. Your harvest was not yielding the fruit. Your harvest was not bringing you back your success. So now it's the time for you to move, to step out of that area, to clear that old harvest, to begin a new harvest for yourself. And that's my advice. That's my spirit's advice to you from the universe. Let's take a clarifier for the 7 of Coins in the reverse in here. Your old harvest has rotted. It's kind of stinking now, as I told you. It's not in the best of its state anymore, because everything that you had earlier put your effort into, you thought would yield you result, has not yielded you result. So it's time to change that harvest and look for new opportunities with the Two of Wands in the reverse at this point in time. Think about opening yourself up, guys. That's where you are going to find your support to move in the right direction, because you now know that whatever you had put in the old harvest, psychologically, emotionally, romantically, personally, professionally, financially, has not borne you any result. So now it's the time, guys, to finish that old harvest, to take that crop away, to implant and to put new crops in there to yield the best result, and look for ways in whichever direction that you have to walk into, choose that path to provide yourself the right comfort, the right luxury, the right happiness, the right frequency. Change your mode, change your vibrations, to look for new opportunities, to look for new areas of growth, to look for everything that earlier on you perhaps had kind of either shoved it aside, put it under the carpet, or you might have just given it a sideline, not taking that seriously. But now is the time that the universe is calling you out to take action in the right direction, because the universe wants to bless you with their own blessings, guys. Okay. So look for new opportunities, because your old harvest, they're telling you, my spirit is telling you, that your old harvest will no longer bear any more fruits. So it's time to change the crop, it's time to change the field, it's time to move into a new and different direction. Your outcome is beautiful, Aquarius. It's the Empress card in here in the upright, which is telling me that you are being born again, like I told you. Giving birth to yourself, it's fertility. Your crops are going to be new. Your own harvest is going to be new. Justice is going to come into your zone. You will be able to revive yourself, move yourself, connect with nature in the right possible direction to give birth to yourself in the right way as the Empress. The Empress is a very feminine energy, guys. You've got the Emperor and you've got the Empress in here. Wonderful. So if it is a love situation too, you have got the Empress, you have got the Emperor, where you Aquarians or Aquarius, you all are taking control of the birth of your love as well. Okay? Emperor and Empress, what more can you want from this reading, guys? Really? Okay? You are connecting with beauty, with nature, with happiness, with sensuality, to attract life, attract circumstances that will bring you back your happiness and joy. Okay? Taking care of yourself, Aquarius, because the Empress is associated with fertility, with creativity, with nurturing, amongst many other aspects that she has as a female. Okay? But at the same time, she's giving birth. She's giving birth. She's pregnant. So either it's you who is giving birth to the situation, or somebody is delivering a child, giving birth in the real 3D. Or you, Aquarius, you all are giving birth, you all are the mother. It could be anything. But at the same time, there is a birth and fertility in the process in here, guys. Okay? It's a birth of new ideas. It's the birth of new business opportunities or projects of your life, situations that could end successfully in your life, okay? Discover and bring forth, guys, those ideas that had been clinging to you, and make sure that you devote yourself towards accomplishing them now. You have them for a very long time, okay? But you probably have never moved in that direction to finish the rest of the story, to give birth, to bring fertility in your zone, guys. But this is in the month of June, towards the end of the month. That's what you're doing. You are giving birth, either physically or mentally, psychologically, emotionally, financially, romantically, anything. You're giving birth to your 5D, to your 3D by changing your vibrations, frequency, your energies in the month of June 2019. Let's take a clarifier for the Empress in here in the upright. I love the Emperor and the Empress being together in your zone in the month of June 2019, Aquarius. I really love that. You have major arcanas. You have the Judgment, you have the Emperor, you have Justice, you have the Empress. Oh, wow. You have a lot. Oh, you also have the High Priestess. Yes. There you go. Getting rid of false stories, living life beyond your capabilities. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Telling people how rich you are or how much you have in your zone while you yourself knew that it's all false success stories. Okay, so it's you're again, like, those are the old energies. You're getting rid of that. You're giving birth to your new energy to spend your life in the right way, because you had been living and spending things recklessly with false success stories to live beyond your means, and you're ending all that, guys, to give birth to yourself with the Eight of Pentacles and the upright, to bring things back in the right way. You're an apprentice. You are just giving birth to yourself, Aquarius. It's going to take you time. Don't expect magic at this moment. It's going to take you time to work through these frequencies and vibrations, but it is happening for you. It is happening for the rest of the zodiac signs in this month of June 2019, and for which the bottom of the card is, guys, throw away your dependency, Queen of Swords. Throw away everything else to cut through everything. Be cold, be a little bit bitter, be a little bit icy, whatever you have to be, but do it in the right possible directions, getting rid of the other stuff to bring back your clarity to work for yourself in the right way in the month of June 2019, guys. Wonderful reading, wonderful energies. Love you, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Take care. I'll see you soon once again. Goodbye. God bless. Khuda Hafiz and Namaste.